And so the strategy with Zoroark Toolbox is you just want to get the Snorlax down. I don't play the Basculin. Maybe I should play the Basculin, but I feel like the deck works well enough without it. I think you just want to draw cards. Well, I am drawing cards, just not the cards I want. Okay, so this is Mew. This is really good. The Mightyena is insane in this deck. The Mightyena is absolutely nuts. You are going to see me just steamroll this Mew deck as long as I don't... As long as the... Okay, that's good. As long as the Snorlax isn't prized, I should be fine. And Untamable Wolf, I think Palkia V-Star is as advertised. It's insane. The amount of combos you can pull off is crazy. You have any attacker you want. I think Starmie V is an absolute necessity because it destroys Arceus decks. Yeah, I know. The Oricorio worries me, but I do play either 2 or 3 Choice Belt, so I'm not terribly concerned. And I was thinking about super effective glasses, but I decided against it. I don't think it's 100% necessary. I might want to test it out. It's just, do I think it makes more sense to have Choice Belt and then be able to do 30 extra with, you know, anybody and not have to worry about it? Or does super effective glasses, does it really make a huge difference? Because obviously I'm hitting Dark weakness, I'm hitting Fighting weakness, I'm hitting Grass weakness, I'm hitting Metal weakness, I'm hitting Lightning weakness. So yeah, maybe super effective glasses instead of Choice Belt is the play. Who knows? And SM Wiz, it's going good. How are you? I am going to be playing Reggie today. Well, that'll probably go horribly. Oh, well, damn it. That's not... I did not want the Mightyena right now. I'll put it plain and simple. I did not want the Mightyena right now. Alright, so I have to get somebody to be able to attack next turn. Maybe I don't show them the Mightyena. Because, I mean, Psychic Leap can get them... I don't know. I can always attack with Zoroark, which is funny. Being able to attack with Zoroark is always a funny thing you can do with this deck. And Untamable Wolf, that is very smart. I want you to do that right now, so they won't know. Because I want them to put a VMAX in play. Don't give me... Okay. Got those Ultra Balls. So this isn't the play that I wanted, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know if I play an Ordinary Rod, so I go get a Snorlax. I think this is fine. Please tell me the Snorlax isn't prized. Okay, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. I know it's a little risky to only play one, but sometimes that's what you got to do. And I don't want to be losing a Cinccino and a Zoroark. You know, I play how many Pokemon do I play in there? 28, and of course this is the hand I get, but I should be okay. I did prize like 2 Zorua, so that's always unfortunate. Go into the Snorlax. My opponent is not going to be happy. And of course, no Pokemon. 28 Pokemon in the deck. I Snorlax for 7. There's like a ton prized. Okay, and they put the Mew into play. See, this is why I didn't want to show them the Mightyena, because they don't know what they're playing against. But if I show them the Mightyena, they might not put the Mew in play. They might go and get the Oricorio. So it was all big brain play. And yeah, Untamable Wolf, thank you for letting me know. I was thinking about cutting the Oranguru just because... You know, I was worried about the Oranguru because it does have a 2 retreat cost. Like everything else in the deck that's a basic has a 1 retreat cost besides Snorlax and Oranguru. Oh, they have opened the door. Okay, I think I definitely want to use Snorlax again. I don't need to do anything too crazy. The Rose Tower is fine. I think I get rid of Kamado. Go get a Zorua. And then I'm going to quick ball away the research. Go get a Burmy. And then I think I put the Twin Energy on the Burmy, because I know I'm down a Twin Energy, but I should be okay, because again, Mightyena has attacks for free. That's fine. I don't care about that unless they use... Oh no, this would be a perfect opportunity for them to go and get the... to get the Oricorio and just knock it out. That's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, there's the Thrill Tank. Okay, so... I think I bossed the Genesect to try and make their life a little bit more difficult, and then just draw a bunch. And Eevee, hello! What is this hand? It's actually pretty good. How's it going today, Eevee? I'm doing well. The Zoroark Toolbox deck. You know, I know I was asked last week, I think Untamable Wolf, it might have been you or somebody else, you asked, you know, do I ever play original decks? This is an original deck. This is all my thinking. All I did was basically just add a Mightyena and then a counter for Palkia, and that was it. And the Electrode is the only Pokemon that fits into this deck. And SM Wiz, saw your tweet about limiting the number of boosters. I checked today, I have redeemed 250 Celebrations packs, so I have 150 to go. And you get... I actually opened a Celebrations pack, because Eevee, you said yesterday that you had a weird limit with the codes. So I checked today, I redeemed a pack, I got the absolute minimum, which I believe is 425 credits. And that's just, that's like a good other pack. And the minimum for Celebrations with 4 cards is 425. And that's just insane. And my opponent doesn't realize that they've activated my trap card. So this is why you play the Appletun. The Flapple is good in a lot of matchups. Maybe the Flapple could actually be cut. Alright, so what can I do here? I have 4 Pokemon in the discard. I think I just go directly into the Worm. That's a great top deck, by the way. Okay, so Cinccino for sure. I'll put the Rose Tower down. I don't... Miltank is useless in this matchup. Who do I got in the discard? I can Zoroark for a Zoroark. Alright, so I think I just Primate Wisdom the energy on top and hope I don't get another energy. There's a Choice Belt. Busted. Okay. Don't need it right now, though. That's actually not... it's not the worst top deck in the world, because I can use Zoroark to do 200 damage, so I can knock out a basic Mew. So yeah, I mean, I'd lose it anyway, so I may as well just do that. It's the metal one, so I think I'll be able to get there just between the Cinccino and the Phantom Transformation. I think I'm guaranteed to get a knockout on this Meloetta. There's all my energy. Okay, so Level Ball for a Burmy. Because again, I prize 2 Zorua, and that is very, very sketchy. Alright, and how much damage am I doing? I'm doing 90 right now, so I don't need to press the issue. I mean, it feels wrong not, you know, getting rid of something. So let's get rid of the water energy, because I don't think I'm going to need that. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, so let's get the Manaphy. Don't need the Manaphy. Let's attach to... So I think the Twin Energy is going to go... I think I want the double turbo, because I know I'm going to be two-shotting some things. And then, yeah, just 100 damage on the Meloetta. That's totally fine. And I do not play the Golisopod. I cut the Golisopod because Oh, there's the Zorua. It was essentially, do I go with Golisopod or do I go with Mightyena? Mightyena is specifically for the Mew matchup. And I don't think there's any reason to go with the Golisopod in this day and age when, you know, everyone's just playing Arceus and Teleon and stuff. So I didn't bother. Like, I didn't see a reason to go with the Golisopod. You know, it helps in the Mew matchup for sure, but the Mightyena is just, it's a one-shot for 0 energy, and that's insane. And yeah, that's really weird. That's just really weird why it says 24 for your celebrations account on your account. That's really, really strange. Because I checked today. I got 400. I can do 400. And damn it. I knew they were going to get that damn Oricorio. And Untamable Wolf, yeah, Golisopod, unfortunately, it doesn't really get there. Okay, so they are probably going to try and shuffle themselves back into the deck. I think if I go into the Zorua, there's the Mightyena. Perfect timing. Actually, terrible timing, but don't worry about it. Okay, so Zorua goes down. I attach the Twin Energy there, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, I barely have any cards left in my deck. I gotta be careful here. Okay, so there's the bosses. There's the Zoroark. I was not paying attention. I have no energy left in this deck. Or no cards left in this deck. Alright, so let's do... If I got in the Choice Belt, then I could have knocked it out. I think the deck only plays 2 bosses orders, so that's a bit worrying. But as long as I can find a Choice Belt, I'll be fine. And if they evolve into the Mew VMAX, then that means they're probably not using Psychic Leap. But, I mean, they're probably going to use Psychic Leap. But didn't I get rid of 2 Fusion Energy? Yeah, I got rid of 2 Fusion Energy, so the Meloetta attacking is very unlikely. Maybe because you haven't migrated. I mean, that'd be weird, but yeah, I guess it could explain it. It's just that's really weird. And you're thinking of Flapple? Yeah, I do play the Flapple, so that is 50 times every ability. The Appletun is 70 times every special energy. And, you know, it's unfortunate when you have to get rid of a bosses early because I kept the count very low intentionally. And yeah, they're just going to 100% use Psychic Leap. But if they use Psychic Leap and then I knock out the Mew V, like, what's their answer going to be? But I don't know if I can knock out the Mew V because they don't have a VMAX in play. So this is interesting. This is actually very interesting. My opponent's playing this super correctly and I'm playing it super not correctly. You know, it's just that damn Oricorio. You know, I don't play a Marnie, I don't play a Roxanne. I just play Research and Kamado. You know, I wanted to try out Kamado. I think it works pretty well because you do get to keep like an energy or something because odds are there's going to be that one card in your hand you don't want to get rid of. So you Kamado. They put the VMAX in play. That is a game-losing play from them. I don't know why they did that. Because now I can just knock out a Genesect for game. Oh, man. Okay, so... Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. I am going to level ball and check the deck. I don't have a Choice Belt. That is fine. Because I'm only doing 150 right now, so I don't have a Choice Belt, so that's useless. I do think I Mightyena. But I got rid of that water energy. I'm not going to need that water energy. Yeah, I might actually need that water energy. Oh, geez. Okay, so what is the play here? I guess I just Phantom Transformation into the Mightyena, and because they can't use Psychic Leap right now, and they can't take a multiple prize turn, so I think I just use Wild Tackle. They'll take a knockout. And then I think I win? Because, like, this is the perfect scenario. This is the exact reason why you play Mightyena. 300 damage. I mean, it's a one-shot on a Mew without the damn Oricorio, but I prize my other Choice Belt. It attacks for free. It does 160 damage for free if they have a VMAX in play. It's insane. Like, I'm so happy they printed a card that just destroys Mew. Oh, I have a bunch of energy in the discard. But the good news is you don't really care. Because again, you have Mightyena, you have Pokemon that attack for a single energy. I don't think my opponent can win. Because I'm keeping the bosses, I'm gonna have a knockout on a Genesect. So that is pretty much the only reason I'm going to win. Because otherwise they could have just used Psychic Leap. They could have put themselves back in the deck. They probably don't know that I prized another Choice Belt. They're probably cluing in that, oh, they probably prized a Choice Belt. And Dragon Ender Aaron, thanks for the follow. Make sure you type trust and you'll be entered in the giveaway today. I don't have any Astro Radiance codes, so just gonna be old codes. And you'll be able to do that before running out of cards to draw. SM Wiz, have some faith. Have some faith, please. Have some faith. Alright, so I'm just going to attack with Wormadam. There's the Barraskewda that would have bailed me out in this situation. So I don't do anything. Because, I mean, is there any chance they stall me out? Maybe I should put a double turbo on the Oranguru just in case they try a boss trap play. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I guess I make do the Barraskewda. So yeah, the Barraskewda is good. And there's the Flapple and the Appletun. I do want to have a big hand, but I also want to have a bunch of Pokemon in the discard. So the Flapple and the Appletun are gone. I'm not going to get anybody. Oh yeah, definitely using that research. Definitely going to use that research. Okay, so 180. I can still knock out a Genesect if they keep that Wormadam in the active alive. Especially with the Choice Belt and the Scoop Up Net. So the reason I added the Scoop Up Net is because, again, Oranguru is kind of awkward. The Snorlax, there's no retreat cards in the deck. The only retreat card is the Scoop Up Net. So if your opponent just puts your Snorlax in the active and you prize your Manaphy, you just lose. So I added the Scoop Up Net to help a little bit. The Barraskewda, if you run out of bosses, but you put some damage on somebody early, like I did with the Mew, you can just targeted skewer for a single water energy. You get through Temple of Sinnoh. It's really good. Having the water energy just really helps with, just a whole bunch of things your opponent might try and do. And yeah, SM Wiz, you gotta have faith. I totally got this one. Doesn't even matter if they Psychic Leap at this point. Well, you're not gonna Marnie me, right? Okay, so are you ready for the big brain play of the century here? Are you ready for the big brain play of the century? Because what I'm going to do is retreat off the double turbo, go into Zoroark, scoop up the Zoroark, Kamado the whole hand. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to boss his orders, a Genesect, and then win the game. It's that simple. And they're going to use Psychic Leap, obviously. Did they play a power? They used Psychic Leap and didn't take a knockout, which is totally fine with me. So they'll put up a single prizer like Oranguru or Meloetta. Doesn't matter. Game plan is still the same. Actually, no. I'll just bring up a Mew. What am I thinking? Just bring up a Mew. Scoop up the Cinccino. Put the Zoroark up front. Go get the Mightyena. Do 1,000,000 damage. And yeah, I want to show him that choice belt. Okay, never mind. They conceded. They conceded. All right, so I'm going first. If I start a Snorlax, that is absolutely perfect. Any way I can get a Snorlax into play turn 1 in the active, that is always good. And I can do it right here. Except this is kind of a bad start. You don't want to be getting rid of your Wormadams. Please mulligan 3 times. Thank you. And it's Mew again. So I know how to beat Mew now. I have the Hawlucha. This is my redemption game against Mew. Oh, Derek P's giving me a sad face. Alright, I'm drawing 3 cards. That is exactly what I needed. Oh, this is amazing. I don't even think I want the Snorlax at this point. Oh, I definitely don't want the Snorlax now. I don't need it. Okay, so Level Ball for a Zorua. I can show them the Mightyena now because that doesn't matter. I don't want the fighting Wormadam because that would be bad. So I do want. I mean, how important is the Snorlax here? The Snorlax would draw me not that many cards, like only 3 cards. So I think I just go and get another Minccino. Or a Zorua. No, another Minccino. Because if they do something I don't want them to do, I think that's fine. I'll put the double turbo on the Burmy and end turn. So with a Genesect in the active, they're probably going to escape rope. You know, maybe I shouldn't have been greedy. Maybe I should have gone for the Snorlax just to guarantee me that draw. But with 2 Cinccino next turn, most likely, I should be okay. Even if they target the Zorua, I'm not, you know, freaking out. Because I will have a Burmy attack. It's just the Zoruas are very important. You only play 2 Burmy, 4 Zorua. Those are your 6 attackers because you assume that somebody like the Snorlax is going to get knocked out. Maybe I should have another attacker. But, I mean, you also have Miltank. And your pulls early were good. Are you talking about PDCGO? Alright, there's a double turbo. So they're not doing anything this turn. We know that for a fact. They're not going to be attacking this turn. I don't know what to do now. I feel like I'm at a loss. On PDCGO? I'm glad. Okay, so Cinccino. I have to get rid of the Wormadam. I do have more. It's just I might get the grass one, and that would be unfortunate. There's a double turbo and a Manaphy, so I don't need the Manaphy, but I think now is the time to get Zoroark. Or Snorlax, actually. So I go get Snorlax, I retreat into it. So I think this is how I wanted things to go. Yeah, this is perfect. Mew stumbling. If Mew doesn't get it all on turn 1 and it stumbles, they just have the worst time ever. Like, I am fully set up. They don't play Marnie. They can have the greatest turn 1 in the history of Mew, and I think I still win the game. Because I have the Choice Belt, I have the Mightyena. If they play conservatively and don't evolve into a Mew VMAX early and just use Meloetta, I have the Hawlucha. So even if they play this perfectly and put down the Oricorio and don't evolve into Mew VMAX, I still win the game. Unless I run out of energy, which is a possibility. But the way that Mew wins this game is I think you just go heavy on Meloetta, and you have to get Elisa, and you have to do switch shenanigans and all that fun stuff. But I am about to... Yeah, there's the Oricorio. Doesn't matter. I am about to decimate Mew VMAX. And RK Toasty, hello. It's nice to see you again. Where's the Toasty emote? There's the Toasty emote. Mew wins when your game crashes? Yeah. Oh man, it's so much crashing with this game. You know, when I say don't switch to live, I'm being serious. There's no good reason that I can give you to switch to live. It is not in a position where you want to be playing it. So much frustration. The only good news is for brand new players, you get the free decks. That is it. That is the only reason you should be playing it, because you don't have anything to compare it to. So you can't be like, oh, TCG Live is terrible compared to PTCGO when you only know TCG Live, right? And that Hawlucha absolutely belongs in this deck. I 100%... I'm happy I lost that game against Mew, because it made me realize just how important the Hawlucha is, specifically for this matchup. And obviously any other VMAXs don't want to see it either. So they got the switch, they got the knockout on my Snorlax, totally fine. I believe I have the knockout with the Wormadam, because I'll have enough Pokemon. So I'm just going to go directly into Mightyena, I believe. So I got more Ultra Balls, that's awesome. So let's make do first. That's cool. So another Zorua. I want to... I think the Rose Tower. Okay, so I Rose Tower for a Zoroark. Or I go get a Zoroark. Switch into... Who do I want to switch into? I want to switch into... I want to save the Mightyena, because they don't have a Mew VMAX. And I do want to put the Wormadam into play just in case. I want to put the Choice Belt there. I want to attach the Twin Energy there. I want to research. And then I hope I draw into the Wormadam. I did not. Totally fine. Alright. Just gonna get rid of that Appletun. And I'm gonna get the Wormadam. I did not get the Wormadam. Totally fine. How many Pokemon are in there? There's 9. It has 30 base damage. So I'm gonna be... Oh, I need to put another Pokemon in the discard, right? Because of the damage difference. 100? Nope. Okay, so there's a knockout. See, even when the deck doesn't cooperate, I still get the knockout. So the Radiant Hawlucha needs to be the bench spot, so it's definitely a thinking deck. Because I don't have another... I have a Choice Belt on the Wormadam. That's unfortunate. I need to get my final Wormadam out of the deck or out of the prizes. Kamado. I'm a little worried if I use Kamado. But I would evolve. Because Got the quick balls. I have the Hawlucha, so I think I'm okay. Because they have to use Mew VMAX at this point. And you don't hate live because you only play it on your phone. It is a much better experience on your phone. I'll give you that. And you don't mind live. I just can't stand all the crashing. That is... If the game ran perfectly smoothly, then I'd still complain about other things. But if the game ran perfectly smoothly, I'd be in such a much better mood. Unfortunately, it does not run smoothly, and my opponent... Okay. I think they're going for a Psychic Leap play here. They do need another Power Tablet, though. So they need another Power Tablet. They're really afraid of putting a Mew VMAX into play. But little do they know, it would actually be smarter, I think, to do that. Oh, they're going into Genesect? Oh, they know they can't win this one. They fear the Wormadam deck. Alright, so boom. Maybe they're hoping I deck out. That is also a possibility. Alright, so we put the... Let's quick ball away. Cinccino. Who's left in the deck? We got the Miltank. I don't need the Oranguru, that's for sure. I have a Wormadam grass type. So I'm going to be I'm going to watch my deck. I'm not going to make a silly mistake here and deck myself out. That's never happened before, right? So let's just put as many dudes in the discard as possible. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so quick ball away the Oranguru. Yeah, we quick ball that away. Go get the Miltank. Make do the Miltank. There's a Scoop Up Net. I'm doing 170, so I need 2 more. And the only way I can do it is... Oh no. No, I can't do that. I need 2 more. How do I do this? How do I get 2 more in the discard? I think I have to use Kamado. Oh, the Burmy's useless. I didn't realize that. The Burmy is completely useless at this point. Because I have... the Wormadam. Where's the grass one? Oh, the grass one's not in there. Okay, so Choice Belt. Oh, geez. Okay. Scoop Up Net the Minccino. Put the Radiant Hawlucha down. Kamado and save the double turbo. Get everyone in there. There's the other Wormadam. That's awesome. So I have to win within 6 turns. That is the long and short of it. I have to win within 6 turns. Oh man, this deck requires a lot more thinking than you'd expect. And there's all the research. Can't find your treasure to play PTCGO? Okay. And yeah, you can't play it if you have an iPhone, so that is unfortunate. But I think Mew just gets destroyed by this deck. Mew is not good anymore. There, I said it. Mew is not good anymore. It is terrible. There's too many dark decks running around. There's too many easy ways to counter it. I think the Zoroark Toolbox deck is great. It has so many ways to just destroy you. Obviously, it can get a little sketchy. I think the supporters, the research in the Kamado, maybe you switch them for, you know, even Marnie or Cynthia's Ambition or Bruno. Just there's other supporters you should be using, because I always seem to get rid of my bosses right at the beginning of the game. I still have my bosses now, and I just win if they don't boss my Radiant Hawlucha. Oh, Eevee, I meant iPhone version of PTCGO. If you want to play PTCGO, you can't do it on iPhone. And Mew is still busted if you play it right. No, no one should play Mew, ever. Mew is terrible. No one should play it. It's a done deck. But yeah, I meant no iPhone version of PDCGO. So this deck is nuts. You know, it's a toolbox deck. Sure, you can knock out whomever you would like. You want to knock out the Wormadam, go for it. And I know, Untamable Wolf, I know. I'm just having some fun. Mew is still good. It just has more counters now. You know, the Mightyena just makes it so sketchy. And I don't know what their play is. They have to knock out the Hawlucha. Yeah, I was like, they have to knock out the Hawlucha. So I want to put the Barraskewda in the discard. There goes the Hawlucha, of course. I will bring up the Wormadam. So I just want to knock out the Oranguru. That's all I want to do right now is just knock out the Oranguru. Okay, let's be a little sketchy here. Did I prize both bosses? Like, did I seriously prize both bosses? No, I didn't. Okay, so Oranguru's going down. Boss the Oranguru, and then that's game. Because I don't think they can do anything at this point. If I Phantom Transformation into the Mightyena now, does that help me? Because I have one Zoroark down. I'm going to get a prize. So, Matron's Anger, because they don't play Recovery. They don't play Recovery in this deck. Give me a Zoroark. Or a Twin Energy. That's fine. So there's no way they can win. Because the Mightyena is a one-shot without the Oranguru. They played it well. My Choice Belts were in play. They took out my Hawlucha, but they still have 4 prizes. Like, they whiffed some turns. They played too conservatively by not getting the Mew VMAX in play because they saw the Mightyena. And I either have boss in deck or boss prized, because the deck plays 2 bosses. So either there's a boss in the 2 prizes or a boss in the 3 cards, and there's 2 Zoroark somewhere. So even if they target my Zoroark, even if they target my Zoroark, that's fine, because I have 2 more Zoroark in the final 5, and if both my Zoroark are prized, I still have a boss, which I can use on the Genesect. And on Table Wolf, high-level players, you don't need to check your prizes. You just know instinctively, and that's game. So the Hawlucha was so much of a threat, and the Mightyena was so much of a threat that my opponent was just too afraid. They were too afraid of the Hustle Bark. So we go get Mightyena, we one-shot a Mew, and we laugh all the way to the bank. Like, imagine one-shotting a Mew for 0 energy. That's cringe. Imagine taking 3 prizes and not using any energy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine just doing all that? So I prized the Zoroark in a water. Totally fine.